Hello class, this is it, your final week. Wow. So yeah, we have our final exam, that's it. Obviously I have some assignments to finish grading, which I will get to over the next day or two. It's good actually, I have a 2-day training, 2 full days, at my real job, so that'll keep me busy. Anyway, so listen, here's the deal with the final. Good news and bad news. It's a completely different final from previous sections. So it's kind of good news, but I'll be honest with you, it looks a little more difficult than prior sessions. So there's 20 questions, but of those 20 questions, 2 of them are like these huge matching questions, like match 10 symbols or 12 potential responses. So in my opinion, that ups the number of questions, almost doubles it, in my opinion. But I don't make these tests or any assignments for that matter. In fact, I got told for all future classes, we can't change a single thing in our class. So it is what it is. This is the final. So there's 20 questions. And remember, this covers only the second half of the class. So from week 7 on is open game. I would look at the former quizzes and this most recent Excel assignment for reference. So everything's on here in terms of confidence intervals, confidence interval for a proportion, terms like the margin of error, what it is, how to calculate it, confidence interval for a mean, and then the whole gamut on hypothesis testing to know the difference between type 1 and 2 errors, one to reject and not to reject the null hypothesis, the difference between a one-tailed and a two-tailed test, when to look at the critical value, when not to look at it, paired data, there's an example there to conduct a t-test on a set of data, and then several questions on the ANOVA, what it is, how to calculate it, what to look for the rejection rules, then 3 questions on a chi-square, 2 more questions on a correlation, and 3 more questions on regression. Judging on this last, I've skimmed through many of the assignments you guys submitted on this last homework assignment, so I think you all did fairly well, given what you had. So that's it. If you finish the final exam, shoot me an email and I'll make sure your homework 11 assignment is graded and you'll have your final grade. And other than that, I should have final grades in by the latest Monday or Tuesday of next week. And that's it, folks. I always like to end my courses to say, listen, this is not the end. If you ever need to contact me for anything, whether it's for help in another class, a letter of recommendation, other career or educational advice, feel free to do so. I always have a lot of returning students from previous semesters take advantage of that. So it's always good to hear from folks. Anyway, that's it. If you have any questions about the final, let me know, and let's have a great week.